So this is a Dell laptop. Yeah. The customer just came with this one. The problem is that it does not have any backlights. But I have the laptop plugged in, and if I press the power button, if I'm trying to power up the laptop, what I can see, it's on. It turns on, but the light is very dim. The backlights, they are off. So if I power off, yeah, so if I power up, I'm seeing that Dell logo here. It's very dark here. The camera can't picture this one, but I can see the Dell logo there. So the problem with this one, the backlights, they are off. They are dead. So a common cause is the inverter, the screen inverter. So it's either we have a problem with the screen inverter. If the screen inverter is dead, we can either replace it if it's replaceable. For this screen, I'm not sure, or the LEDs could be dead after all. And on these LCDs, they are inside of the screen, so you cannot replace it. You have to do a total screen replacement. So it's either we replace the screen or we try to fix it. So let me open up this one and we'll see if we can have a try. Yeah. So I have the front bracket out, right, and the screen is still in place. So the first thing we have to do, we have to turn off this laptop. Right? Let me turn it off, take out the battery also, because people are making mistakes. Some customers, they think that they can go around and play with things and maybe replace the screen. Of course, it's easy, but you have to take precaution. Because if you are replacing the screen with the battery connected, trust me, you're going to cause so much trouble. You can blow up the screen because the screen has a power rail, a 19 volts power rail, depends on the laptop. And if you are playing with it, replacing the screen while it's on, or the battery plugged in, or the charger, you can shut the screen, and in that case, maybe blow up an EC chip or something, and that's bad. So you can replace a screen and end up with a dead laptop. So you have to pay attention. This one has an internal battery, so the battery is not removable from outside. So the best way, we have to disconnect the battery before we play with the screen. That's important. So I'm going to take out the screws now, and then we'll disconnect the battery. Check out, this is the laptop here, and what we can see, yeah, this is the battery. That's what we are interested in, the battery. It has 2 RAM slots. The motherboard is looking easier. Okay, so I'll unplug the battery. In that case, now we know we can play with the screen. Alright. This one has an SSD hard drive. Check it, this one. But it's disconnected, you see? The laptop is kind of bent. The frame is not that good, so the laptop is bent. This hard drive here is disconnected. So we're going to help the customer to fit this one. So let me take it out first. We'll do this at the end. Okay. So I have the hard drive out, the SSD. Okay, now let's go to the screen. There is no BIOS battery here. We don't have any for this laptop, so I'm assuming that it's been opened before. Alright, so now we have the screen here. I'm going to take out the screen. Because we have the inverter on the screen. It's not separated from the screen, but it's coming with the screen, the inverter. So we're not having any light on the screen. It should be from the inverter. I don't have any screen like this one to check first. Alright. So the screen is out. And the screen still has a sticker, so I don't think anyone has played with this before. It's a nice thing. Alright. So I have the screen out. Here's the screen. And now we're just going to keep the laptop to the side. This is what we care about. Alright, I have to make sure that my bench is well secure for this thing. I don't want it to break. I don't want to end up paying for the screen. Okay. So this connector here is on the inverter. I don't know if you can see this. This connector for the screen is on the inverter. And sometimes they are writing there that we should not touch. How can we replace it? How can we fix it if we don't touch? It's just a warranty warning, you know. So you know that if you are opening this, it should be at your own risk. Okay, these are the warranty stickers. Let me take it out. We don't care about them. You can put them back if you want. Alright? It's very noisy outside. Today is Wednesday. So check here. This is the screen inverter for this laptop. I don't know. It looks like this screen is 15 inches. Yeah, it's 15 inches. NT156FHM. So this is the inverter. How are we going to look at this one? Now we see here a connector from here going right into the screen. That should be for the backlight, I guess. And the main connector here with that arrow there for the main power, which is 19 volts. V LED in. It has some quite decent labeling on it, and we can easily find our way through that. Okay, I'm seeing a coil and a driver there, probably with a fuse. So this should be the LED driver. Yeah, and the coil is sending the high voltage to the screen, I guess, because there should be an output voltage from here right to this connector, which is for the backlights. Okay, so let me find my way through this. Okay, Okay, so I'm going to use my multimeter on this one. Okay, and the first thing that I want to check, I'm seeing a V out for the backlight, and there is a fuse. Let me check the fuse. I have my meter in continuity. Okay, there's a fuse just before this and it's testing good. Okay, so now we know that the main power is present. Let's see if it's shorted or not. So we have ground here, and the main power to the LED is not shorted. Alright, it's not shorted, so it's a good thing. I have a bunch of capacitors on the way here. This one looks easy. Great. And the main power into the screen is not shorted. Now I'm seeing why the screen can actually blow up if you are playing with it and the battery. Okay, if you are connecting the battery connector, because the ground pin is just beside the 19 volt. Check it. So if you are connecting your screen or the laptop screen without taking precaution of disconnecting the battery and the charger, if you have either of them plugged in, you are risking the life of the screen and the EC chip of the machine, because you see here is a 19 volts, the VDD in, that's the input voltage for this screen here, and right next to it is a ground pin here. This one is a ground pin. So for this screen model, if you are plugging it to power, if you are connecting the screen with the battery connected or the charger connected, you are risking this because the ground pin is just next to the power, but the power input, so you can easily short them together by trying to do that. So you have to always take that precaution of disconnecting the battery and the charger before plugging the screen, so that you don't end up with a dead laptop after replacing the screen. Many people are suffering from this because they don't know. Alright, so let's try to fix this one